Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I am your host Martin, and today we're going to be looking at, what was it that we're going to be looking at, man? I think it was something around the lines of, will Bitcoin crash again? Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and having suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and that bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. Pinned at the top of the chat, right? Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for being part of this awesome crypto community. Thank you for following along as the bear market rages on. Let's go see what's happening with Bitcoin, man. Yo, Andrew, what's up? Doomer. Hey, man. How's it going, guys? Thank y'all for being here. So, market cap, where we at, right? So we are having bullish divergence, got a pop, got some action down. We managed to recover throughout the last couple hours of the day. I think maybe the last couple hours, yeah. And then now we're trying to go up still. So nothing else happening. We still have the bullishness, nothing bearish coming at overhead, and we're just sitting sold at 36.03. So there's really not a lot going on here. All we're getting is just stagnation, and it doesn't look exactly like this, but we're getting the same thing. We're in a range. We haven't been able to break it. Until we break it, we're not looking for anything else, right? So we either break that range to the upside or downside, and then we see where we are going to go. But for now, it is a waiting game, unfortunately. That's what comes with the turf. Now let's go here on Bitcoin. Man, Bitcoin managed to recover nicely and close above that 19,666. I would even say might have closed above. Where did we close here? 9,824. Did we manage to close here above 19,999? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's see. Close. If we zoom in, we did recover quite a bit. Man, at some point in time, we were losing 6%, maybe even more. We did manage to recover a couple 5% or so throughout the trading day towards the end. And very nice. One back up, hit that 20,890, and we are rejecting that zone. So not good. We're not out of the woods, like we said. But hey, man, at least we are trying to defend ourselves. The bears, not in control, but at least trying to get their hands in there, not getting smacked on their faces by the bulls. By the bears. And the bulls, you can see that we did hit again here, 20,911 on this here chart. So again, good stuff, but not developing anything. We don't have anything bullish. We don't have anything bearish. And like I said, it's a waiting game. We're in a range. Neutral at, sold at 34.30. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour bearishness, right? Action to the hidden bullish. This must have come from the 1 hour, and I just didn't anchor it. I think that's what's happening. I'm not sure why I have been forgetting to anchor lately a lot. It's just been a repeating pattern that every time I open a chart, it's just not properly anchored, and I hate it because then I get stuff that it's open up here that shouldn't be in this time scale. It just makes everything look messy. Hidden divergence, we were trying to hold. We did try to hold for a couple candles, but didn't quite make it, and then we took a massive drop. So that divergence that we were looking for, it's gone, right? That hidden divergence is no longer there. And we are trying to bounce with nothing. Nothing, at least on the 4-hour. We are spanning that range of 20,911. You can see almost spot on hit on both ends. And that recovered, like I said, the last couple hours, right, of the trading day. We were well below for most of the day. And then last 4 hours of trading recovered. And then we were opening here. And again, we already hit both ranges of 20,911 and does 19,666. So let's see if we have anything. I don't see anything here that is bullish. I'm not seeing anything here that is bearish either. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this keeps on playing for the 4-hour. 1 hour chart, man. We're looking at the bullishness. We did try to hold slightly, right? And then we dropped slightly even more, and we created that strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. We did pop a bit. Bring out the Bollinger Bands here real quick. Got above the Bollinger Bands, unable to sustain them and move them back down. I hate the fact that Bitcoin's unable to hold the 20 moving average with strength. Right now we just moved it with a lot of strength. We were well above that 20 moving average, hoping that we do hold it. Got our cross of the MACD over the signal line, and that cross happened because this happened. Without this happening, that cross would not have happened. We were close, but that candle anticipated that cross basically. So let's see, do we have anything here, man? Going slightly higher and higher and higher, so there's nothing bearish. The only bullish thing that we had throughout the day, and I think that's just what saved us, was this move here. Strong bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside, and that's it. Against the MACD, against the RSI. And that's all we have. I mean, this is the move. This is what we popped, right? So with that into account, let's go and see what's happening with Ethereum, right? Ethereum at 1,092 was taking a 6% drop, also getting some recovery there towards the end of the day. Gosh, like the corn. Let's zoom in here, right? We had a potential free falling peaks on a shorter time scale. We're gonna look at that. We came very, very close to the support at 981. We did hit a low of 996. Again, not bad. Bearish divergence still in play, getting us to move down a bit. Sold at 34.48. So not a lot happening as far as patterns. Again, like I said, maybe we try to shoot for a double bottom if we do move down. I'm not saying it's a double bottom yet. But I hope we do develop something that would signify the end of the downtrend that we're in. So right now, stagnation 4 hour. We had the bearish divergence. We had some hidden bullish trying to hold. Guess what? We dropped lower. No longer do we have that hidden bullish. That bearish divergence that we had there from the 1 hour still managed to come through and really put some hurting on the market, right? So this is the one from the 1 hour. I'm just going to send it back there because it's chilling here on the 4. Hey, this is not you're not of legal hours to be on the 4 hour. You need to go back to the 1 hour. So again, 1 hour chart, very divergent, strong moving down. Nothing bullish for now. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, see what we have there, man. On the 1 hour, had the bearishness, right? Hidden bearish, put pressure on the price, move down. Felt the whole support at 1,153 there. We moved down. We're coming and heading for that 981. So I think the fact that Bitcoin popped is helping this pop because I don't think we have anything here that is bullish, right? We're coming in lower with more negative momentum and lower on the RSI. And even on the short-term move here, unlike Bitcoin, Bitcoin had something bullish. Here we don't have anything bullish. It's just pumping because Bitcoin moved. That's it. Bought at 60.36, and that's it, man. There's really not a lot. It's just not a lot of clear read on the market. And we do need to get at least something to develop. There's some kind of cool pattern to come into play so we can see and be like, oh, there's a double bottom that has developed. I would have rather have Ethereum really just freaking closed at here where it was at 995 or whatever the lowest point here was, 996. Because then having that close there, that would have put us in a position where we could be looking at a close here and a close here and it be a double bottom and looking for that W shape formation. And then if this would have recovered on this 1 hour candle or 2 hour candles or 3 hour candles, whatever it is that we're trading now for this 4 hours that the day has been live, then we would have seen a nice green bar coming up, and that would have been a really nice setup for a double bottom. But you know, we did pull back up towards the last hour, so we didn't get our double bottom in. And again, it's just something that we should be looking for potentially. And hopefully if we do get that double bottom, we could be looking for a potential rally to come in and maybe break this downwards motion. Are we still going to go to, Bitcoin 10 to 12K? Maybe there's really nothing that we're doing that would negate that for now. All we're doing is just holding sideways a bit. And again, we're not super strong, but, the bears could take hold in any moment and push the prices further down, right? So not out of the woods. Let's go to ADA, man. ADA. Where you at, ADA? All right, bullishness. Popped a bit, hit the 20, rejecting, calm back down. Nothing bullish afterwards. Neutral at 42. Let's go to the 4 hour chart, man. Bearish divergence moving down. Again, breaking that 44.8, trying to recover right now. Neutral at 46.24. Yo, what's up, Hex Huddle? How's it going, man? Just huddle on DCA. Yeah. That's a way to do it, right? Bearishness. Moving down, nothing bullish coming through. That's it, neutral at 46. Let's go to the 1 hour again, just pumping like Bitcoin. And the rest, again, we were dropping, we had the bullish divergence, popped a bit, created some hidden bearish afterwards, starting to move down. And that's it, man. Really not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah, but for that to happen, you have to sell, right? You have to sell at some point in time. You have to materialize gains. Unfortunately, wealth is still measured in dollars. So if you don't have the dollars in the bank account, it's all just funny paper money. Funny digital computer internet money. You have to materialize it, right? That wealth, you have to materialize it at some point in time for it to turn into actual cash. And then that cash is your wealth until the world runs on Bitcoin, if that ever is to happen, right? So if the world ever runs on Bitcoin, you have Bitcoin, that's fine. But while that happens, and however long that could take, you might need to, sell crypto for you to have wealth. Otherwise, you're going to be paper wealthy, and the next day you're going to be paper broke. Andrew said, I picked up some 43-cent ADA today. Ooh, nice. You're up a bit now. Almost 10%. Congrats. Pat yourself in the back. Alrighty. Let's see. Again, getting a very, very nice rally here. But again, nothing bullish to be behind this rally. It's just pumping as Bitcoin recover. I think Bitcoin was downing the market. Now that Bitcoin's getting a small rally, we're starting to see Ethereum, ADA run without really anything behind them, right? Like no bullishness. DCS dot doomer. Yeah, man. Wasn't that a group run DCA? It's tricky. It's tricky to buy Bitcoin right on time. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock. It's tricky to buy crypto right on time. It's tricky. We should make a remix of that. Not. Let's go check out the XRP. Where's the XRP at, man? XRP at 33 cents. Not really seeing it do a lot. Came back up again. Bearish divergence, had resistance, coming back down. Nothing bullish. Following the market. Neutral at 41.56. Let's go to the 4 hour. Man, this is not a lot, man. Nothingness. You pick up some 1K ETH for some fees. Sorry, what? Nice. Lower. Less negative. So, bullishness. There we go. So, again, bullish divergence section upside and getting to pop. Going up, hitting that 20, starting to reject. Nothing bearish, so who knows? We might get above that 20. If we don't, again, that's going to be resistance. Could go back down. Not really seeing it, right? No, dude. I'm selling stuff, actually. So, I'm getting out of positions. Haven't bought any lately, so yeah. Long trades that I've had for a long time. Long-term trades or positions that I'm starting to sell, or I've been selling basically. I'm looking for a new in. Slightly higher and higher again. Not really seeing a lot here. Dropping lower, more negative momentum, lower still. Yeah, it's freaking weird, And stake fees can be expensive. I see what you did there. ERC20s get all right, cool. It's weird, man. I've now that I'm having this 3D printing side gig, it's funny to see how some people, at least not people from the US, people from like at least Mexico, it's just weird. I'm producing 3D prints, so people ask me, yo, can you do this? And I'm like, yeah, you have to pay for the modeling, or you have to buy the file, and then I can give you a price, because without the file I cannot running the software, and then I don't know what the actual cost is. And then some people have gotten pissed. They're like, whoa, you should give me an estimate. I'm like, how am I going to give you an estimate if I'm not sure how much filament that print is going to run? It's going to depend on what size you wanted to print it. And then I'm like, you should buy the file, and then you send it to me, and then I can run it and tell you. He's like, no, the file's too expensive. And I'm like, dude, if you think the file's expensive, you ain't going to like it when I, run it and print it, because it's also going to be expensive. So I was like, if you cannot pay for a file, don't expect to pay for a print. Right? It's just weird, man. Some people are really, really weird. They want you to give them like your work for free and your time for free. It's like, no. Take. I need your attention, but I'm not willing to pay for it. It's like, yeah, it's weird, man. How long can Bitcoin go? Realistically, if we do break down again, we are looking at 10 to 12K. Going by past experiences where the market has dropped 86 and 83%. So from the all-time high to the low right now, or the lowest we could be targeting is around 10K. I will buy some Bitcoin when Sailor goes bankrupt. Why? Like, why? Why do you need him to go bankrupt for you to buy Bitcoin? Like, it's like, if you want Bitcoin, just buy it. Don't wish someone ill. I mean, he's just a dude. He's been buying it. He believes in it. If he wants to be a Bitcoin maxi, that's fine. But why do you wish someone to go broke? That's like super evil, man. That P2P printing market. Yeah, dude, I went and looked at it, and they're not just doing P2P 3D printing. They're doing a lot of things. Like, it's like a marketplace in general, right? But it's gonna go up when it does. Yeah, it might. It might. I'm not sure, bro. I mean, your definition of fun is super evil there, Axolotl. I wouldn't wish anyone to go broke, man. That'll be like Michael Saylor saying, "Oh man, I'm gonna dump all my Bitcoin when everyone else in the space is broke like I am." Yeah, like to be honest, I really never see what that dude says or see what that dude does. So for me, it's just like I don't care. Like it's not gonna affect my life if he goes out and says something or does something. I'm just trading crypto, man. So I don't care what happens to that dude. But I don't wish him ill. Like, I don't wish anyone ill. I wish you all good trades and profitable endeavors in life. So like, I don't go around wishing anyone ill. It's just not cool. But anyways, it's you can wish him whatever you want. That's you. I was on a different stream waiting. Happens to me all the time. That's awesome, Calico. Thank you very much for being here, man. Much, much appreciated. The XRPP. I think I might just bring back up that gold that we used to have, that used to be in that corner over there, whenever we used to have the golds, just so we can have targets, for whatever it is that the stream needs. So, yeah, we'll see. He won Bitcoin at 100. Said it's over like PC gaming on Twitter. Yeah, maybe, man. I'm not sure. Maybe he said that. I mean, yeah, but Bitcoin is power hungry, we could say, right? Because it consumes a lot of power. But in all fairness, if you just hook everything to like a green, like a solar panels and things like that, you'll just be consuming green energy, right? Like, the energy that it consumes is based on the energy that whatever country where your mining rig is produces. So if the country produces dirty energy, all you're doing is mining with dirty energy, right? If you produce a mix of renewable and like dirty energy, then you're mining with that mix, right? You cannot say that Bitcoin only accounts for the coal produced energy, right? Or Bitcoin accounts for whatever the mix of energy is in the country. You cannot just assign it and say, oh, if you have a Bitcoin mining rig, I'm going to send you the dirty coal energy, and then every house is going to run just on the green energy because Bitcoin mining is dirty. No, man, it don't work that way. Right? Your country produces a mix of energy based on, like, renewable, fossil fuels, whatever. And then once that energy is in the grid, you get that mix of energy. You cannot control who gets what energy, right? Yeah. Damn. Until we have a surplus of energy, Bitcoin's still taking away green energy from any other uses. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin can take green energy from any other uses, but, just as well, anything that uses energy is taking green energy from any other uses. Like you having your cell phone charge is taking green energy from other uses. Like, the countries just need to move to a full production of green energy, right? Yeah. It's like charging an e-car with dirty electricity. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, you know that. But just to be fair, on that point, at least where you charge your Tesla, if it's a Tesla charging station, they do have solar panels. I'm not sure if they're enough to power or to fill that the battery bank they have, but at least they do try to at least make it seem as though the energy that you're fueling up with it's green, right? So if you fuel up at your house and you have solar panels and you run off that energy, then yes, you're fueling up with green energy. But if you just doing it at the 7-Eleven, who knows what kind of energy you're putting in there, right? Doesn't really matter. Energy's energy, right? The proof is in the steak, and I want a medium rare tomahawk from Vegas. Tesla technically run goal, yeah. Dude, bro, I really, Market Wizard, I think you have like a freaking notepad open somewhere on your computer where you have all this freaking text pasted and then you just go and spam it everywhere where you're like watching live streams because this is the exact same text always. Cadet advisor seems because he's such experts as Dr. blah 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 coin vector blah most cited Satoshi blah blah blah. Whatever, man. Are you getting it from a website or something? But it's just freaking weird. I know. He just copy and pasted every stream though. He's our house troll. We shall call him Dobby. Dobby, don't hit yourself in the head. Yeah. Scalable proof of work more than proof of stake. Cadena wins. All right. We'll see. I mean, geez, a lot of coin. I'm worried about the future of some of the coins, man. I do believe some coins could be in for painful. The thing is that, the projects kind of die, but the cryptos are still out there. Right? So the projects die, they lose their teams, they lose their backing, they lose whatever funding they have. But the project's still there, floating dormant forever, because it's code and it's there. So you never see the numbers here drop down, right? When you come in here and you see up here, it says cryptos, 20,070 cryptos, right? You look at that, and you can't see it, but it's up here. You look at it and you're like, there's 20,000 cryptocurrencies out there, man. They don't get cleaned up. Like, we don't have a crypto sweeping machine where they just go by and, whatever project's kind of like dead, they just remove it and make sure it's no longer in blockchain. Nah, it's there forever. So there's 20,000 projects. Go figure which ones are doing good and which ones are doing bad, right? Did anyone see the blank papers on how decentralized most of crypto is? No, I didn't. What'd they say, Andrew? What did they say? Let us know. 95% are going zero. I know. 95% are. That means whiskey. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Jason? New fact: Baker's forming a bearish engulfing candle, which is going to close lower than the prior candle, which has never happened in Baker history. Yeah, are you talking about the monthly? We haven't looked at that, right? Let's go look at the monthly. I can tell you something though. Bitcoin, I think, closed below the 200. I think on the monthly. No, there is no 200 on the monthly. On the weekly, I know there was somewhere it was closing danger. Yeah, the weekly look good. Didn't manage to recover. And we're having a painful week again. Oh no, look at that. The weekly closing candle of Bitcoin. At least since we have this, and the 200 has been around, we've never closed below that. And that's interesting, I think. It kind of relates to what you're saying, but this, you can start to see the 200 pops up here on August 2019. And it just goes on to here. But we could go in here, to be fair, and look at the 200 here on the Bitstamp, which has more data, and look at it, man. Ever since it started back here on June 8th or somewhere around here, if you look at that 200 moving average on the weekly, we've always closed above or recover extremely quick, right? Almost the next week. So here we close below, we recover the next week, right? And now we get to this sad moment where we finally closing below that 200 moving average. And we don't know what's going to happen because that hasn't happened ever. We should have recovered in last week. We didn't. So just remember, we are looking still for a third leg down, potentially targeting around 10 to 12K. Can we look at the yearly here? I don't think it just goes up to the monthly. I can't do the year. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just freaking not cool, right? It's just, I think it's weird to see something like this happening because we have no clue where that's gonna go. Like, look at this. Ever since back here, the first 200 that we have, we did break slightly below it, but we recovered quickly. And then we broke below it 1 week. The next week, we kind of recovered. So we don't have a lot of history being below that 200 moving average on the weekly. Yeah. Anyways. The 20 moving average back. I don't like where we're at with regards to the 20. We knew as soon as we broke the 20, we were entering bearish market. Remember? We talked about the importance of being above that 20 moving average back here, and we said, dude, if we don't reclaim it quickly, it's gonna be bad. Here we failed, and look at that, it's bad. Every time that Bitcoin's below that 20 moving average, look at that. Here below 20. What happened? Bear market. Oh no, look at that, a bear market appeared. Look at it here, below the 20. Oh no, what happened? A wild bear market appeared. And that's where we're at right now. We're well below that 20 moving average. We're also below 200 moving average. And that is just not cool. I think we're at an interesting point here for Bitcoin now. I don't want to be super pessimist. I could say, yeah, I could see it going to 12 to 10K, but to be honest, it's a freaking gamble right now. No one really knows if we're just going to start to get some recovery and then say, okay, this is the bottom for this bear market, right? Or we're just going to move sideways forever, and that's the bear market right now. We don't drop farther from where we're at. We really don't know. I think it could drop lower, though. I think it could drop lower. And again, I would have loved to have seen this close here for Bitcoin. Man, then we would have been looking at that double bottom, maybe some bullish divergence. Man, things would have been really good. But guess what? We didn't. We managed to magically, in the last hour of trading, recover everything that we had lost in the day. And that just really screwed up this chance for us to have a double bottom building or starting to develop, which would have brought a lot more strength. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. I don't think we're out with the bleeding here on Bitcoin. Like I said, 3 legs. We're on the second one. So 1, 2, right? 1 leg down. 2 legs down. Or you want to see from here, like 1, 2, right? So 1, 2, and then get a third one on the macro on the weekly, right? 1, 2. Maybe recover a bit and see a third leg down. On the daily, we're looking also something similar. It's just not as macros as the move here, like 1, 2. And here we have our small 3 leg down. So 1, 2, and then maybe get a third leg down. And just freaking hope that that's it for this. Tani, what's up, dude? Yeah. I feel bad for the people that, sold or bought on credit at like 65K or, higher. Like those people are having a shitty time. Anyone that bought up there, man, or that got into crypto up there, it was just, wow. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Bitcoin to 100K. Well, we're not saying it's not going to go there. It just needs to, finish this move and then look for recovery, right? It's like I said, man. Right now, we can get some stagnation, get that next leg down, drop to 80% like it's done the past 2 bull markets that we had, or bull market cycles that we had. And then once we drop to that 80%, 83%, 86%, whatever we drop, 10, 12K, whatever, then we can start looking for recovery, right? And start looking for the new cycle to begin. And hopefully that's where we do end up dropping to and closing. Now let's go look at Bitcoin futures. Did we close that CME gap finally? I know there was a gap that we had pending to close, but let's go check. I'm gonna hide the Bollinger Bands. And that gap is here, man. 18,000 and change. Did we wick this here area? All I'm just gonna do is like all day. I just want some ballpark move here, man. We didn't quite hit it. Now here I'm assuming quite a bit more. I'm really interested to see where we hit. So that upper one is the one that we need to hit to close it. And did we do it, man? Did we do it? Oh, assuming way too much there, man. We didn't quite fill it all the way. We still have a small gap left to run. So I'm gonna say this gap's not yet filled. The gap has not been filled. I'm just gonna leave that there and get rid of this one here. And now we do know that that line is where the gap hit needs to go to get filled. So that gap must get filled, right? It looks like though it's trying to get filled. And like we said, it could get filled. When they unfreeze Russian money, it will go up. Yeah, do you think so, man? Do you think so? Do you think when they free Russian money, that's when it's going to go up? I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with this. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what you said. Yo, guys, we're going to be calling it a stream for tonight. Thank y'all for being here, man. I really enjoy when there's chat. When there's chatter going on here on the chat. Thank you guys for being here, guys. If you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Join us in the Discord. Links have gone out. They're pinned here at the top of the chat. Now, just remember that all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please help us grow. Because we just been on a freaking downhill, man. So, yeah. Dayman says, I think we turned the tide. What do you think? Maybe we top 30K down? Not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I'm expecting maybe some movement up. I do have it, charted as such. I'm just not sure 30K is going to be a target. We need to start getting some action and then start to see where we could go. We can throw some fibs, right? But for now, I can tell you that the movement, yeah, we need to get that stagnation going, right? Maybe I'm not sure we're going to drop here to 16,000. Again, I was just illustrating this But yes, get some action to the upside like we did here before we actually get that next drop coming. I'm not sure if we're on top of 30, right? Yeah, but that doesn't explain a drop from, you know, like a 40% because Russians didn't account for 40%. CME, yeah. The first gaps are kind of weird, Andrew. You want to get some gaps? That's what happened after grown-ups have fun. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. Until then.